new playlist experiences here. Driver, I'm really sorry to disturb you, but there's an emergency. I'm sure you've heard of the MOTORFEST Late Show, haven't you? What do you mean, no? It's one of the most popular shows about car culture. Don't you watch TV? Here's the thing. They need a new driver. The last episode didn't exactly go as planned, and let's just say their regular driver is, taking some time to rest. In peace. Peacefully, I mean. In his home. No need to worry. Anyway, filming for the next episode starts really soon, so they need someone ASAP. If you're interested, just head to the set immediately. You'll just have to fill out a few forms, you know, for insurance. And then boom, you're now a TV star. But yeah, maybe don't read the fine print. We don't have time for that. Just sign.
Three brand new episodes of the MOTORFEST Late Show, the talk show driven by car culture. Join Casey Rollins, your favorite automotive journalist, experienced driver, and wannabe comedian, as he gets you closer than ever to the cars you've always dreamed of. Meet prestigious guests ready to bring their expertise to the table. And prepare yourself to be amazed by Lucky Star, our fantastic racer, as he tests these incredible vehicles under extreme conditions. The MOTORFEST Late Show with Casey Rollins, the go-to show for all car enthusiasts.
Positions everyone, go, go, go.
You're going to be shooting 3 episodes of the MOTORFEST Late Show, 1 per month for the next 3 months. The film crew for the first one is waiting for you.
Another activity awaits.
Did they give you the suit you'll have to wear to avoid being recognized? Perfect! You have everything you need. Let's head to the filming location. It's going to be great. Since you've never watched the MOTORFEST Late Show, let me give you a quick rundown on how it usually goes. It's hosted by Casey Rowlands, a fantastic comedian and one of the rising stars of television. He's a car journalist first and foremost, but his content is so entertaining that he quickly got his own talk show. I'm sure you'll love him. Each episode is split into 4 segments where the audience can watch iconic vehicles in action. That's where you come in. You're taking the part of Lucky Star, the official driver of the show, here to push these machines to their limits. Meanwhile, Casey and his guests talk about car culture facts and crack some jokes. It's a lot of fun. Okay, I guess that's all you needed to know. I can't wait to watch the show.
welcome to the MOTORFEST Late Show. Oh, thank you. Oh, you lovely people. Tonight, we're focusing on performance. Not mine, thankfully. No, tonight it's time for manufacturers like Alpine to shine. That name alone, Alpine, makes you think of the Alps. Huge vistas. The thrill of a fast, steep descent. Well, except that Alpine's actually based in Normandy, of course. Don't bring your skis there, trust me. Mont Saint-Michel, not ideal for downhill. In any case, I'm so excited to have these incredible cars on the show. Now let's see them in action. And who's better for that than Lucky Star, our remarkable driver? That's right. I know many of you were concerned about the accident he had last month, but don't worry, he's all right. Can you give us a thumbs up, please? Awesome. He's going to drive the Alpines today. Let's take a look. Beautiful Alpines, it is my pleasure to receive the classic car specialist with class himself, the Archivist.
Thanks a lot for having me, Casey.
It is an honor, sir. I know you are a busy man. Lucky Star, our beloved driver, is already racing in this flashy A110R Ultim as we speak. Can you tell us more about it?
Of course. It's a reinvention of the original A110 that was incredibly famous in the 60s. A stupendous car, really. It played a major part in building Alpine's reputation.
Did you have the chance to try it, the original?
Oh yes, it's amazing. But, to be honest, not very comfortable. It was a rally car first, after all. As much as I admire classic designs, I also like to keep my back in one piece.
I pay my chiropractor big money to not have to think about this issue. So, from what I gather, crafting new A110s sends a strong message to car enthusiasts.
Exactly. Alpine actually had a long hiatus between 1995 and 2017. The A110 was the ideal model to relaunch the brand. And this new edition is simply the quickest version of that car. The ultimate. Hence its name.
Incredible to see this stunning concept car in action.
This is the hydrogen-powered Alpenblow High 6, a statement of Alpine's vision of the future of road and racing cars.
I bet. That looks lovely.
Its name is actually quite beautiful. It refers to the red glow that lights up mountain peaks when the sun gets below the horizon. Photographers love to capture that phenomenon. They push this idea to its design. That's why there's a bright red light at the front, and then various shades of blue. They've also played with the idea of the different states of water. The rims are shaped like snowflakes, and the exhaust is integrated into the blue taillights to show that it's releasing water.
A clever trick. But what impresses me the most is how close to the ground it is. My lawnmower looks like a giant next to it.
I think it's about 40 inches tall. Driving it at that speed must be thrilling.
Let's enjoy the rest of the footage now, shall we? Lucky Star, take us back to the bottom of the mountain. got it, Lucky Star. I'm relieved. I'm so glad we finally talked about Alpine on the show. And your incredible knowledge made it even better.
Thank you. It means a lot.
But now that you're here, there's a question I've been dying to ask you. What's your real name?
You know it. I'm the archivist.
Come on, you can't tell me that's really what your mother named you.
Oh, my sweet child, the archivist.
First name the, surname archivist? You can just do that in England?
It's just that I don't want to be the center of attention. I'd rather take a back seat and let the stories be about the cars.
That's really inspiring. Back for a new segment. I hope you're well seated for this one. Lucky Star is now driving the Fenir Supersport from Dubai-based brand W Motors. Sir Archivist, what makes it so distinctive?
Aggressive design, as you can see. Loud and fast acceleration with 800 horsepower, a twin-turbo flat-six engine, and an automatic 7-speed PDK dual-clutch transmission. It's the second model from W Motors after the Lycan Hypersport. Its name comes from a monstrous wolf in Norse mythology, the son of Loki, no less, pursuing the imagery of the Lycan.
That explains the wolf picture on the roof. Well, let's push this beast to the limit. Our team crafted several key shots for Lucky Star to nail. Let's see how it goes. Ready for the big jump.
You know this car wasn't built for that, right?
Isn't that what makes it fun? Another jump!
I can't watch.
Woo! Perfect!
This driver's got talent.
See? Everything went well. What a performance! That's a hell of a driver we've got on the show. So tell me, Sir Archivist, what did you think of Lucky Star's driving?
Well, Lucky Star is... I'm sorry, it's just too weird.
Oh? What is?
I just can't say Lucky Star, seriously. It was the name of my horse.
Your horse? Oh man, I would never have seen that one coming. Well, some say he is a stud. And was Lucky One a good horse?
Oh, the best, of course. I learned to ride with him. Lots of fond memories.
That's really sweet. And this talk of riding is actually a great segue into our next segment. We couldn't talk about performance without mentioning a bike, and you'll love the one that's coming. Now we're stepping into legendary territory. Often challenged, but never beaten, the Suzuki Hayabusa. I'm short of breath just mentioning it. To let you appreciate the aggressive speed this beauty can reach, we've equipped the amazing Lucky Star with a wearable camera setup. Don't thank us. I'm turning to you, Sir Archivist. How did the Hayabusa come to be this iconic legend among motorcycles?
First, let me explain the name. Hayabusa means peregrine falcon in Japanese. Peregrine falcons are predators known for nosediving on their prey at more than 180 miles per hour. It is literally the fastest animal alive. It sets the ambition and imagery that this vehicle aspired to. It is still the world's fastest production motorcycle at around 190 miles per hour top speed.
Sheesh. Sounds dangerous if you ask me.
Famously led Suzuki and Kawasaki to strike a gentleman's agreement, which capped the top speed of their motorcycles at 186 miles per hour after a long arms race in the 90s. It was a panic-fueled agreement to avoid association with road accidents, bad publicity, and the looming fear of international regulations.
Were there still a lot of those greaser-style biker gangs in Japan at that time? They always looked so cool to me in anime with their pompadour hairstyles.
The Bosuzoku youth subculture, they were on the decline, and that was for three main factors: economic recession, regulation of traffic law, and police enforcement.
We're stepping into legendary territory. Often challenged, but never beaten, the Suzuki Hayabusa. I'm short of breath just mentioning it. To let you appreciate the aggressive speed this beauty can reach, we've equipped the amazing Lucky Star with a wearable camera setup. Don't thank us. I'm turning to you, Sir Archivist. How did the Hayabusa come to be this iconic legend among motorcycles?
First, let me explain the name. Hayabusa means peregrine falcon in Japanese. Peregrine falcons are predators known for nosediving on their prey at more than 180 miles per hour. It is literally the fastest animal alive. It sets the ambition and imagery that this vehicle aspired to. It is still the world's fastest production motorcycle at around 190 miles per hour top speed.
Sheesh. Sounds dangerous if you ask me.
Let's just rewind that one.
Now we're stepping into legendary territory. Often challenged, but never beaten, the Suzuki Hayabusa. I'm short of breath just mentioning it. To let you appreciate the aggressive speed this beauty can reach, we've equipped the amazing Lucky Star with a wearable camera setup. Don't thank us. I'm turning to you, Sir Archivist. How did the Hayabusa come to be this iconic legend among motorcycles?
First, let me explain the name. Hayabusa means peregrine falcon in Japanese. Peregrine falcons are predators known for nosediving on their prey at more than 180 miles per hour. It is literally the fastest animal alive. It sets the ambition and imagery that this vehicle aspired to. It is still the world's fastest production motorcycle at around 190 miles per hour top speed.
Sheesh. Sounds dangerous if you ask me.
It famously led Suzuki and Kawasaki to strike a gentleman's agreement, which capped the top speed of their motorcycles at 186 miles per hour after a long arms race in the 90s. It was a panic-fueled agreement to avoid association with road accidents, bad publicity, and the looming fear of international regulations.
like it never happened.
We're stepping into legendary territory. Often challenged, but never beaten, the Suzuki Hayabusa. I'm short of breath just mentioning it. To let you appreciate the aggressive speed this beauty can reach, we've equipped the amazing Lucky Star with a wearable camera setup. Don't thank us. I'm turning to you, Sir Archivist. How did the Hayabusa come to be this iconic legend among motorcycles?
First, let me explain the name. Hayabusa means peregrine falcon in Japanese. Peregrine falcons are predators known for nosediving on their prey at more than 180 miles per hour. It is literally the fastest animal alive. It sets the ambition and imagery that this vehicle aspired to. It is still the world's fastest production motorcycle at around 190 miles per hour top speed.
Sheesh. Sounds dangerous if you ask me.
It famously led Suzuki and Kawasaki to strike a gentleman's agreement, which capped the top speed of their motorcycles at 186 miles per hour after a long arms race in the 90s. It was a panic-fueled agreement to avoid association with road accidents, bad publicity, and the looming fear of international regulations.
Still a lot of those greaser-style biker gangs in Japan at that time? They always looked so cool to me in anime with their pompadour hairstyles.
The Bosuzoku youth subculture, they were on the decline, and that was for three main factors: economic recession, regulation of traffic law, and police enforcement.
Look at that! Those images were jaw-dropping. Lucky Star flew like a falcon, Bosuzoku style. Don't try this at home, kids. Almost the end of this episode. But before saying goodbye, I think you've got a special treat for us, Sir Archivist.
Oh, indeed. During my recent trip to France, I interviewed the CEO of a famous hypercar company, Delage Automobile.
Delage? Like Louis Delage's Delage? The brand from the early 20th century? I didn't know they came back from the dead.
They did, with a very interesting model, the D12.
Let's watch that after a short break.
Delage was once the embodiment of speed and elegance, but after decades of glory, it disappeared in 1953, until Laurent Tapie revived it in 2019.
The idea of reviving Delage came from my passion for cars. I'm a car enthusiast since I'm a little boy. And in 2018, I saw an opportunity to create a new type of hypercars. And 1 year later, when we were quite advanced, the question came, should I create my own brand or revive an old brand? And I prefer to do the second choice because I think a brand like Delage deserved to be revived. The D12 is our first model. As such, it needed to be beautiful and to be insanely fast. It's a road legal car that can reach 360 kilometers an hour with amazing curve speeds, brakings and handling. Delage is on the track of being one of the most recognized French brands in the world once again.
If 10 years ago someone told me I'd be witnessing the rebirth of Delage, I wouldn't have believed it.
That return definitely caught us by surprise, but I'm delighted it happened. Delage holds a special place in the automotive industry.
Would you mind telling us more about that?
Not at all. It was founded in 1905 and quickly made an impression in the motorsport scene. For instance, they won the World Manufacturers' Championship in 1927.
I bet that was a pretty big thing by then, wasn't it?
Absolutely. It was the biggest competition of its time. Another distinctive feature is the look of their cars. One of their most famous slogans was La belle voiture française, the beautiful French car. And they had plenty of elegance prizes to back it up.
I guess the D12 has pretty big shoes to fill.
Indeed. But it's doing well. It's already been awarded the most beautiful car in the world at the Automotive Awards in 2020. And we already know it's as fast as it looks. Delage won't stop there. For their next car, the Torpille 100A, they want to reach 500 kilometers an hour.
I can't wait to see that in the future. But unfortunately for us, this is where the episode stops. Thank you once again, Sir Archivist. Next to your knowledge, I feel like a rookie car enthusiast again. It's always refreshing to have you on and listen to you. Can I say I even find it kind of soothing? Is that weird? I mean it. You can make great money just telling bedtime stories to people. What do you say, partnership? I could offer you 50-50.
Well, thanks for the compliment, Casey. Sadly, I must decline the business partnership. I work solo.
Ah, shoot! My genius plans never work!
But please, we're friends now. You can call me Rupert.
Oh, what an honor. I'll cherish this moment forever. Thanks, Rupert. I love being your sidekick. I hope to invite you again soon. And that's a wondrous finish. Thank you, dear audience, for following this show. This is your host, Casey Rollins, live from Hawaii. See you next time.
Congratulations on shooting this episode. The audience loves this kind of driving. The second episode is called Dolce Velocita, but the shooting is scheduled for a later date. I'll let you know when it's available.
Can I help you? This activity promises to be engaging. Ready for the next objective? Good to go. Season is all about luxury cars. If you've played the Ferrari playlist, you know what I mean. But it doesn't end there. The festival has invited numerous guests and brands to take part over the years. And now, the most prestigious brands are opening their doors to us. Our luxury car authority, the Archivist, has been invited by the greatest European luxury car manufacturers to discuss a common passion for beautiful vehicles and to show us the places where these jewels are formed. A grand tour of Europe that you'll be getting a taste of in this new playlist experience. Onto the container. You'll discover everything this voyage was about.
As the MOTORFEST archivist, I had the privilege to be invited by prestigious European car manufacturers for a special visit. This was the beginning of my European tour, and the starting point for your new car culture experience. My journey would let me spend time among the finest machines the old continent has produced. French elegance, German peak engineering.
Welcome to the Porsche Museum. First and foremost, Porsche is something you have to drive. You have to sit in, you have to feel. If you sit in the car, then you directly recognize this is a Porsche.
British craftsmanship.
Experience the bike that we already love. Character, performance, detail, quality, and style.
I'll relate my journey for you, and for my archives. These are my luxury chronicles.
The voyage of our archivist. 13 events, lots of side activities and prize money to win. The MOTORFEST has spared no expenses on this luxury experience. What is next in line? The tour starts now. Our archivist has documented the whole thing, so we can share with you here in Hawaii his luxury chronicles. Each car you'll be driving in this playlist is related to our archivist journey. Get to the event tag and discover what our luxury car authority has in store for you.
My trip back to Europe would lead me first to France, with a schedule full of promise. I couldn't wait to meet the people from Bugatti, embodiment of French car luxury, and spend time with some of the most brilliant machines in the country. But my very first meeting was with an equally interesting manufacturer and a rather peculiar car. Genti Automobile and their first creation, the Accolone. My European journey was starting far from the buzzing cities, in the small village of Saint-Yor, in central France. When you get these notes, driver, you'll be driving the roads of Maui in the very cars I'm writing about, to get a proper French luxury feel without leaving Hawaii or the festival. The Accolone and Genti Automobile were such an interesting starting point for my tour. A newcomer to the French luxury car market, and their very first machine. This was very exciting. I got to learn everything I needed to know about this car. A car born from the passion of a creator who dreamed of building his own luxury hypercar with 4-figure horsepower and an unparalleled power-to-weight ratio from scratch. By the time you, driver, get my notes, the result should be in your hands. excellence, rarity, and soul. The Accolone by Genti Automobile.
How was this luxury ride for an introduction? For the next event of this playlist, we're going deeper into the French luxury car market. Get ready to hear everything about our Archivist second stop.
Despite its rare and premium nature, luxury cars can take many forms and come from many places. Of course, they often come from well-established luxury manufacturers, and I was about to see a lot of these on my journey. But my visit at Genti has shown us that a luxury car can bloom from the vision and passion of a single person. And today, my second stop in France has shown that luxury cars can also come from manufacturers that usually keep their distance from the luxury world. This stop was about a French everyday car manufacturer, Citroën, and their famous Citroën GT. The GT is a car which, according to its main engineer in 2008, was meant to be the supercar of 2025, the same year as this European trip. Talk about apropos. This car was originally made for a video game, but it had such an impact that they decided to make it a reality. At the time, the possibility of having the GT be mass-produced was real. But in the end, the incredible vehicle would remain a concept car for the world to admire and a very privileged few to drive. Despite its rare and premium nature, luxury cars can take many forms and come from many places. Of course, they often come from well-established luxury manufacturers, and I was about to see a lot of these on my journey. But my visit at Genti has shown us that a luxury car can bloom from the vision and passion of a single person. And today, my second stop in France has shown that luxury cars can also come from manufacturers that usually keep their distance from the luxury world. This stop was about a French everyday car manufacturer, Citroën, and their famous Citroën GT. The GT is a car which, according to its main engineer in 2008, was meant to be the supercar of 2025, the same year as this European trip. Talk about apropos. This car was originally made for a video game, but it had such an impact that they decided to make it a reality. At the time, the possibility of having the GT be mass-produced was real. But in the end, the incredible vehicle would remain a concept car for the world to admire and a very privileged few to drive. Alone and this Citroën GT, my tour was off to a great start. And it was only the beginning.
Things are getting serious. You're now about to focus on the most luxurious of French luxury car brands. No need to think twice. You've already guessed it. Our next event, Bugatti, Now and Then.
it was finally time for me to make a stop in Molsheim, home of the French luxury car brand par excellence, Bugatti. There is absolutely no way I could have skipped this more than 110-year-old institution. My enthusiasm was vindicated as I got to spend some time with the legendary machine that is the 1936 Type 57 SC Atlantic, designed by Jean Bugatti, one of the most beautiful Bugattis ever made. A car that embodies Bugatti's pioneering spirit and passion for perfection. What a pleasure it was to take this venerable machine through the picturesque countryside roads of France. Four units of this car were made at the time, including a single all-black version that John Bugatti kept for himself. Unfortunately, its whereabouts are a long-standing mystery, as that particular vehicle disappeared during World War II. Or did she? To be honest, this special moment with Bugatti was one of the highlights of my European tour, especially when you know which car they're going to bring next. La Voiture Noire, a direct tribute to that all-black Type 57 SC I just mentioned. One of the most beautiful and most expensive cars in the world. Exclusivity, artistry, performance, and luxury. A car that is undoubtedly a worthy successor to Jean Bugatti's personal masterpiece. I'm pretty sure the man would have loved to see this. Anyway, for me, this was the perfect end to a perfect day. Festival goers, I hope you'll enjoy driving these as much as I did admiring them in their native land.
The Luxury Chronicles continue. We're staying with Bugatti for one last French spin with a luxurious yet very intimidating car.
glorious French sojourn. I was staying at Bugatti's for another day, and as the icing on the cake, Bugatti served me one last exclusive piece of art on a plate. The Bugatti Vision GT. Another car originally designed for the video game industry that made it to the real world, for my pleasure, and yours. If you're currently driving this car, and I believe you are, be cautious. This car may be a jewel. Once awakened, she becomes a beast.
Rewind that one.
Day 4 of my glorious French sojourn. I was staying at Bugatti's for another day, and as the icing on the cake, Bugatti served me one last exclusive piece of art on a plate. The Bugatti Vision GT. Another car originally designed for the video game industry that made it to the real world, for my pleasure and yours. If you're currently driving this car, and I believe you are, be cautious. This car may be a jewel. Once awakened, she becomes beast. Day 4 of my glorious French sojourn. I was staying at Bugatti's for another day, and as the icing on the cake, Bugatti served me one last exclusive piece of art on a plate. The Bugatti Vision GT. another car originally designed for the video game industry that made it to the real world, for my pleasure and yours. If you're currently driving this car, and I believe you are, be cautious. This car may be a jewel. Once awakened, she becomes a beast. With that, my time with Bugatti and the French section of my tour were coming to an end. My next destination, Germany.
Was a dive into French car haute couture. You're now entering the second part of this luxury vehicle experience, still narrated by our archivist. So next stop, Germany. A very special German car has been prepared for you.
After a marvelous French introduction, I was now flying to Germany to pursue my work on the European luxury brands. I was expecting great things from the upcoming meetings. This leg of the journey was a promising one, as I was about to meet my esteemed counterpart at Porsche.
My name is Frank Jung, and I'm responsible here at the Porsche AG for the corporate archive and the car collection. The archive is kind of the memory of the brand, the memory of Porsche. In between the 80 cars we're showing here, the Carrera GT is one of the top stars. Top sports car of its time, a high-performance machine. And it's mainly made by hand.
My luxury chronicles were really shaping up, with one incredible encounter after another. And now, I was about to see Porsche as never before, with a special focus on the Porsche Carrera GT. Talking about German luxury cars without talking about Porsche would be nonsense. It is one of the names that belongs in the pantheon of luxury car culture. Guided by my fellow archivist from Stuttgart, I was being honored with an insider tour of their museum, from which I was getting priceless notes and pictures for my archives and for MOTORFEST. Among all the jewels that surrounded us, the Carrera GT took a special place in our day. A car born from a streak of Porsche victories, made to compete with the greatest. Top sports car in the 2000s. Dare I say, one of the top sports cars of all time. What a day, and what a car. I couldn't have dreamed of a better way to start my trip in Germany.
It is hard to beat Porsche when it comes to German luxury cars. Well, don't worry. Our archivist and the MOTORFEST organizers have got you covered. You'll see. Luxury Chronicles Europe, Germany, second stop, Apollo Automobile.
My Germany tour is officially on. After an incredible first stop in Stuttgart, I had the distinct pleasure of spending a day with Apollo Automobile and an absolute marvel of a car, the Apollo Project Evo. This car, which is still under development as I write these lines, is definitely one of the boldest and most aggressive-looking cars I've seen in my long career. The active aerodynamics, the fins, that rear spoiler, and X-Light signature, everything in this car's design screams, you're getting eaten alive. And this interior. You really have to see it to believe it. Nothing short of a superhero car. There's only one existing prototype at the moment. The one I just got the chance to discover. Note to self, I really must convince Apollo to lend this car to MOTORFEST for our upcoming luxury cars playlist. Luxury is elegance, fine materials, and high-precision craftsmanship. But it is also the freedom to embrace a hardline approach and go all the way.